that we want to absolutely keep because it's been working is the seasonal structure of Rainbow Six. So expect year 3 to keep its quarterly seasonal content. So every 3 months, expect a new operation to come down. It's been for us something that has been working, that recipe of having 3 months an operation with its content, operators and maps. That's going to be something that we'll keep doing.
Absolutely, and here we have the year 3 roadmap, which we will be revealing over the course of this panel. Obviously for season 1, we just saw a little sneak peek at what season 1 entails. So Alex, could you please break it down and let's take another look at that year 3 season 1 asset.
Indeed, if we keep that formula of the seasonal structure as mentioned with you, season 1 is, that being said, a little bit of a surprise and a gift we wanted to give to players. So it is a different season from the other ones. Back to the roadmap that you see a little bit before, season 1 has a sort of new content and new flavor. We are not this time having a map, but we'll be launching an event, co-op event that's called Outbreak. That's going to start that year 3 within Operation Chimera, which is the official name of season 1, year 3.
So let's break this down a little bit more. We have Operation Chimera, which is the season where you get 2 operators, but then you also have this special mission called Mission Outbreak. And explain a little bit more about the details that we can share today. So we can't share everything, but tell us a little bit about what players can expect with that.
Indeed, we're launching the year Operation Chimera with 2 operators, and those 2 operators have a special expertise. They are experts in biohazard threats. So this time, and expect to have a little spin and a little new fantasy that we're bringing with those 2 operators. And with that special event, we are taking those guys and the bunch of Rainbow Six in a 4-week event that has really a twist on it. So expect something that you were not counting on.
So it's going to be a limited time, 4-week, 3-player co-op event, and free to all owners of Siege, right?
100%. That's a way for us, like, really to give a present, a gift to all the players that have been with us. How do we sort of change the formula, create some surprise effect right at the start of the year 3? Mission Outbreak is exactly for this. 4 weeks of co-op, a 3-player against something that you may not totally expect.
Something that you may not totally expect. That's really juicy there, Alex. Obviously, we can't share too much today, but in the coming weeks and months, and of course, we'll be revealing a little bit more. But one thing that we can confirm today is that there's going to be some things you can actually get with this, like some DLC content and customizable items that will be coming with this, right?
Indeed, with Mission Outbreak, the idea is also to get a new collection of items that is 100% around that thematic and fantasy that you guys will be discovering in the coming month. So keeping the philosophy that's been ours overall, people will be rewarded as well as they can have access to that new collection. It's the first one that we're launching, so it's going to be an exciting first season for year 3.
And when's the full reveal going to be?
It's going to be obviously at 6 Invitational and leading up to that big event. So guys, look into the weeks before and up to the event where we'll reveal everything about Mission Outbreak and that whole year 3.
Absolutely. So in just a few moments, you'll learn a little bit more about what's coming in the 6th Invitational, but obviously that big reveal is going to be for Mission Outbreak, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to show all the fans out there what we have in store for them. It's something pretty special.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so that is season 1 of year 3. Let's go into season 2. What's the next season coming up?
Season 2, we go back to our basics, our classic season as we know, but this time around we're going to Italy. We've had a year 2 that was very intense, going to Asia several times, and we wanted to go back to our roots, sort of. So we're going to go to Italy with 2 operators from the GIS. I'm very excited to share when it's going to be the time, the thematic of the map and everything that we've chosen, because it's really exciting and really different from what we did in the past.
Yeah, absolutely, and something so season 1 is something completely different, something that players won't be expecting really. And then season 2, a little bit more traditional, 2 operators, 1 map in Italy with Italian operators.
Absolutely.
Which is really cool. Great. Now, season 3.
Season 3 is somewhere a hybrid between a classic season and something we wanted to achieve, which is a hybrid season where we do have two operators with two different nationalities. But the main difference with the classic season is the fact that this time around we are doing a map rework. So map rework is, for us as a philosophy from a dev team, is looking at year 3 and beyond. It's time for us to look at the content that is growing and growing and make sure that we cater to that content, take care of that content, make sure it's as good as possible. So rework is going to be the first step of that philosophy, where we're taking one map out of the rotation, a map that you guys know, and we are completely reworking it. From level design to art, the idea is to reintroduce that map after in a full season, so that people have a totally new experience with that map.
And just to be clear, that map is going to have the same kind of atmosphere and the things that you love about that map. It's just going to take away some of those bad things and rework some of the angles, maybe some of the pathways and destructibility, and also some of the bomb sites. So a lot of those things that a lot of players that would provide us feedback on, we're actually going to be implementing this.
Yeah, and it's also the possibility for us to take an environment that's familiar, where obviously we're changing some of the level design, but also tell a new story through art and design. What if House is now set in Christmas? What if Hereford is at a different time period, or has had a new extension in the building? So that's really how we can also tell the story through map and environments with this. And I think it's a pretty exciting idea to take some of the elements that we know and turn them a little bit upside down.
Absolutely, and I mean, map knowledge is one of the most important things in Rainbow Six Siege. So this is really kind of interesting. And I have one question that I think a lot of our players are probably asking about. Why are we doing this? Why are we taking this direction instead of really, the standard direction?
You touched upon a little bit this, like coming out in our third year now, or coming to our third year, we're reaching about 20 map and plus. One of the ideas now, how do we take all those maps, keep them, improve them, and make newcomers and people that are coming to the game something that is a bit more easy. Map knowledge is, as we know from data and consumer and player feedback, one of the most and biggest difficulty to get into the game. So one of the ideas for us is like, hey, 20 maps is starting to be a pool that is enough at the moment. Let's add 2 maps a year instead of 4, and let's have the time and the support and efforts from the team to actually rework some of the map and even buff some of the map that we know. So
this is going to be full philosophy moving forward for this season, and potentially other maps might be getting a few other changes. Yeah, really interesting. So that is what you can expect for Season 3, and now our final season of Year 3. What can we expect for Season 4?
This one I'm particularly excited. It's back to, again, basics. Fourth season, like the second, is a full country and a full CTU. But this time, and for the first time, Rainbow Six is going to go in Africa, North Africa, especially with Morocco as the new country and new CTU that we're bringing. I can't tell you how excited am I to get to that continent. We went to Asia last year. This time it's Africa, and now Rainbow Six has been to every continent. So it's really, really cool for us as a fantasy. So it's going to be so much different from what we used to.
So there you have it, the Year 3 of Rainbow Six Siege 2018. Really exciting stuff. That is incredible content that is coming your way. We, of course, start the year with Operation Chimera with Mission Outbreak, and then we move on to Italy with a traditional season, 2 operators, new map, and then we also have a new change where it's an additional operator for UK and America, and then also a map rework, which is going to be interesting. And then we move on to Morocco, which is really exciting stuff. Obviously, this is going to be one of the biggest years for Rainbow Six Siege. New things, new kinds of experiments that we're actually going to be implementing, and you'll be able to learn all about, of course, Mission Outbreak and Operation Chimera at the Six Invitational, and you do not want to miss that. And of course, there will be another Year 3 pass available in mid-December, which is really cool. So more details will come on that in the future. So once again, this panel is in 2 parts, as I mentioned earlier. And speaking of the Six Invitational, we will be moving on to that next. Alex, Year 2 6 Invitational, or year 3 6 Invitational, our second 6 Invitational in 2018, February 13th to 16th, 18th. Sorry, February 13th to 18th in Montreal. Again, it's going to be one of the biggest events of the year. Tell us a little bit about what players can expect.
Yep.